Hi guys, I'm making a short video of Riversystem 49 egg incubator, which is the same as Borroto 49 egg incubator, or 48 eggs, if you want to call it that. Just an introduction to the parts that we have here is the base, rotating motor, hatching mat. You only need this on day 19 once the eggs are off the rotating trays. Then you've got your hood, or the top lid, which has got the mechanism, it's got the heating element in it, which basically keeps the heat at a certain temperature. These are your temperature controls, basically plus and minus, and you can obviously put the temperature up or down. And this is your rotating trays. So this design is unique because you can have egg, chicken eggs, duck eggs, or quail eggs in it. I mean, you can have 4 eggs in one hole here, so you can have lots more eggs than 49. Starting with the assembly, you put the motor through the hole at the front. Pause it. Right, so I've just assembled the motor with the base. I've just screwed it in, and this is the bit which rotates the eggs. So you've got to make sure when you place your red egg trays, one of the ends basically sits flush on top of this, and when this rotates, this will actually rotate the eggs. So I'm just going to screw the bottom of the motor with the base tray. Pause. Okay, so the base and the motor are connected with each other. So this is your plug for the motor. You can plug it into the wall socket just to check that it should make a whirring sound, so that would basically show that the motor is working. But the second way to check is to place these egg trays That's what I meant when you say they need to be flush. They've got to be in a way that this knocks in. Right, so that's locked in now. As you can see, because that spindle was at an angle, it wasn't straight. So once this locked in, the eggs are already in a position where if you place the eggs on top of these, they will be at an angle. And once you put the lid on, which is here, you just got to make sure that when you put the lid on, it goes flush. Right. And it's got to make sure that it's placed properly. Right, so the next step is to put this on. As I said, this hatching mat or hatching tray, you only need it on day 19 once the eggs have actually incubated to that stage that they're ready for hatching. You remove your red egg tray and you place this on the floor, leave the eggs resting on this mat, and just add a little bit of water through these river banks. So you got 2 river banks on either side. All you got to do is maybe add half a glass of water on either side. That's at the hatching stage. I mean, if you're more than welcome to add water in incubation stage, but realistically, where I am, my local climate is humid enough for me to basically dry incubate. You can obviously vary it according to your climate. If it's too dry, then you can add a little bit of water through one river bank and then check the humidity manually. So the only downside of this incubator, it doesn't monitor humidity. All it does is basically rotates the eggs and keeps the temperature at 37.5 or whichever you desire. Realistically, these two things are more important than humidity. I'm just going to plug the incubators in now and just monitor the temperature. Pause. Make a video of this, not me. Yep. Right, as you can see, I've just turned the incubator on and the rotator motor is on. You can hear a whirring sound coming from the rotator motor, and the temperature is slowly going up. So we will monitor the temperature. If there's any manual adjustment, if you want to raise the temperature, press the plus sign and it will tell you what the temperature is set for the incubator. If you want to decrease it down to 37.5, minus, so if you got your 37.5 and you leave it at that, so the current temperature inside the incubator is 18.4 degrees centigrade, and it will gradually go up once it reaches 37.5, which is what I've set at the moment. It will automatically stay there. So this incubator is quite good at maintaining temperature at 37 or whatever degree you require it at. I'm sorry, I'm not good with Fahrenheit, so I only work with centigrade, which makes sense to me. Yeah, so you place your eggs in the incubator, in your egg trays, leave it for 18 days. Once 18 days are up, on the 19th day, you remove your egg tray, which I'm just about to do and demonstrate. Right, so remove your lid. Let's say we're on day 19. You don't need to have your rotator motor on, so what you got to do is just unplug it. Right, so that's rotator motor unplugged. Remove your red tray. Place your mat. Make sure you remove your eggs from the egg trays. Place your hatching mat. Add a bit of water through riverbanks and place the lid on top. And we're in the lockdown stage. So you leave it in that stage for, I would say, about 3 to 4 days, and just wait for the eggs to hatch. You should have a better result, hatching result this way. I'm quite happy with the result of this Riversystem or a Borroto. Basically, they're just different names, but actually the same, exactly the same systems. I mean, braces are slightly different, but these work just great for me. I do have braces, as you can see in the background. So I've tried both of them this season in March to May 2023, and both have actually delivered. Thank you so much.